The man was stripped naked and tied to the bed. Then a blue liquid from a syringe was slowly injected into his body. Immediately after, the man was in great pain and his body began to change abnormally. In no time, he turned into a skeleton, and then even his bones became transparent, turning him into an invisible man. But because Chang had used up too much energy, he fell into a coma. The blonde woman gently stroked Chang's body, and to her surprise, blue electric currents appeared. That night, Dami was on night duty, monitoring every move of Chang, who had turned invisible. But as Dami just dozed off for a moment, the steel door of the duty room suddenly opened by itself. Then, an invisible hand started playing with Dame's hair and gradually began to unbutton her clothes. Dame was suddenly startled awake and realized that someone had undone her clothes. Then Dame called out to Chang, wanting to know if he was the one who did it, but she got no response. Immediately, Dame looked at the surveillance monitors and saw that Chang was not in his bed. Dame turned around again to look for him. Meanwhile, Chang also returned to his bed. Early the next morning, Dame told her colleagues about what Chang had done. As Chang's ex-girlfriend, Blonde didn't believe that Chang would do such a thing. Dashan planned to talk to Chang, but Dame stopped him because Chang was the team leader of this experiment. If they offended him, it would be bad for everyone, and they might even be kicked out of the team. So Dame could only swallow her anger and keep quiet. That day, Heimei went to the bathroom but suddenly sensed someone behind her. She turned around to check but found nothing. Just as Heimei was about to squat down, she suddenly heard the sound of running water. She turned to check, but there was no one at the urinal. Afterwards, Heimei put on a thermal imaging device and looked around. Only after making sure there was no one after a full circle did she finally dare to relieve herself in peace. The string of incidents made everyone more alert. Fortunately, tomorrow they would inject Chang with the recovery serum to make him normal again. A tube of orange-red serum was injected into Chang's body. The serum then flowed with his blood throughout his body and eventually reached his brain. However, not only did Chang fail to return to normal, he also became extremely distressed. Chang became very dangerous, to the point where his life was at risk. With everyone's efforts, they managed to save Chang's life, but failed to restore him to a normal state. This also caused Chang's mind to become twisted. He put on his clothes, donned a hood, and ran out, ignoring his teammates' attempts to stop him.